Check 1 2. It is 5 minutes to 1 p.m. here. We actually have a bond auction coming up. I have still yet to get a single trade on, a single fill to happen. I have been offering out this Tesla for over an hour here. Back when this big dropout happened is when I offered it out, and I've just been waiting patiently and working as this thing has been coming back. I tried earlier on this meta over and over and over to get in, but that trade appears to be over. Um, but right now, looking to try to get some of this Tesla short up here at near 40. And the idea is that they're on the higher time frames. There's a couple of spots down, first one 236 and then also 234 that look like they could be potential targets. AMD, very strong. Very, very strong. But the trade I'm looking at here is this weakness in Tesla. Daily not doing a lot, but these two spots down here um, are the ones that I'm looking at. So as this thing is starting to approach them up here at 86 cents, right underneath 240, we'll see if we get up there. We're only 40 cents away and getting very close now after waiting since, gosh, when did I put that in? Back here at 11:30 a.m. So yeah, an hour and a half ago. So see what happens. I'll go back on pause, go back to work, and if we get a fill, I'll come back and track that. Check 1 2. It is a few minutes after 1 p.m. here, and we just had another pop up here in Tesla. Came very, very close to getting a fill up there, but did not get it. Got up to 65 cents. I'm up in the 80s, just below the $40 level. I am not chasing this thing down. I want my prices up there. I have something to lean on in the $40 range, and I don't want to chase my average price lower. So I'm going to stay up there at 40 and see if I can get filled up there, and I'm not going to really watch this after I get in because I am going to be at work and I am going to be letting the position do what it ought to be doing. So tough to know when you should be more aggressive and step down and try to get the fill. In this situation, with the time of day being what it is, and with the level being what it is, and the higher time frame being what it is, getting nervous because ES is pushing to highs, but we're only doing 44% of the range. So right now it just does not look like it's going to be a range expansion day. If anything, it looks like it's going to be a range contraction or reversion style day. So this would be a great spot to initiate a short while the ES is on highs. With all of that. So nerves on the entry here because it just looks dangerous, but usually when I'm feeling this, that's because it's a really good entry and it's a good trade setup. So trying to use the nerves that I have as a confirmation of the trade idea and thesis. So sitting and waiting for my prices to get hit. Got 20 cents away, and Tesla just struggling to jump 20 cents, which it can usually do effortlessly, but right now it can't even get a 20-cent pop. So I think my likelihood of getting filled is high, but we aren't filled until we're filled. So I guess just sit here and wait until that either happens or doesn't, and react accordingly, but I'm not going to chase it down. So I will go back on pause as this thing creeps higher and higher, getting closer to my entry. Check 1 2. It is 27 minutes after 1 p.m. and it looks like I did miss this Tesla by just pennies. I've been offering it out since 11:30 and it's 1:30 now for 2 hours, and it came very close right here, and now just dropping away. So might give it one more chance to try to get up, But yeah, this is not looking promising. I see coin. Yeah, coins coming off there. Microsoft. Meta recovered completely. AMD creeping back up. I can get rid of this now. But this Tesla, the rest of the market is just grinding higher, and Tesla just cannot. I'll leave it on there for a little bit longer. We'll see what happens. If it starts cracking down through these lows, then I think the trade's missed. Check, check, check. And it is 2:03 p.m. and in a stunning reversal here. We dropped out to 238, and now we're popping up, and I am less than 10 cents away now from getting filled up here. I'm still going to put that on. I placed this. You can see my limit order up here just flashed. I've had this trade or this offer out here since 11:30 a.m. So for several hours now just a couple of pennies away from getting short. Here we are, 2 cents away from getting filled on the offer and getting my price that I was looking for just below this $40 level. Can we get up there and get 80? I think it came 2 cents away from me. It got up to 84 and I'm at 86. So very close here to getting filled on the short side and getting this short on in Tesla. It really just stalled out right here. Wow. It really just stalled out 2 cents from my entry. Wow. That's incredible. Hmm. I'm at 86 cents here. And yeah, it got up to 84. ES is continuing to grind up to highs. I am going to modify this down to 80. I'm going to go down to 80 and that's it. It'll probably go up to 86 cents now without an issue. But I'll go down to 80 cents, try to get the fill. Just busting pennies here. It's not much. I don't want to be penny wise and pound foolish on this level, but I also don't want to chase it down too far, as I want to lean up against that. So see if I can get a fill there, but oh no, I didn't. Really interesting on Tesla. But this is a pretty major level here, so I want to see what it does with 40. Wow. And there's the fill. So just got filled on Tesla. Average price is $39.80. Stop is up at 50 cents, up above the hole. Was looking for a test of 40. which has not yet happened. Initial entry was around 86 cents. So I did come down 6 cents. I would have gotten it right there. So there you go. Here comes the 40 test. So this will be the test of whether or not this level will actually hold. And I'm probably going to head back to work here soon. So I'm going to go ahead and set a marker for saying, or an alert for saying stopped out. And in terms of profit, the long term or the higher time frame furthest target is down at 80 or 36, 236, and then the Hail Mary is 234. I think I need to take one off at 238 to cover risk, and then I need to focus on the bigger targets if this thing turns around. If the ES starts to turn around and if Tesla actually is weak, then, which I've positioned myself, this is really a positional type of trade, not really a scalp, not a trade to hold, but more of a move to move from zone to zone. So 38 is the first one. 36 is the second one. And we'll see what we get after that. Or will this thing pop up through 40 right now as that 40 checks and just run straight to the stop? That's also a possibility. Here's 40. So a lot of waiting to be done here to see if this is actually going to be a trade that works or not. So just going to go back on pause and let this thing move around. Not try my best not to watch it tick for tick and just let the trade do its thing. I put my position on, got the size on that I wanted, and I'm looking for the targets that I've spoken about, so that I've identified on the higher time frames. So just going to go ahead on pause and see which side will we get. Will we get a stop out up here in the mid 40s, or will we start making our way back down to lows? Check, 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 1, 2. It is 2:30, and I just got stopped out above 50 cents here. Trade did not work. It did look like it was going to start working right around here. It started to look pretty weak, but caught a bid and started moving up higher. So I was going against the grain in terms of the market was grinding up, so maybe that was enough, or maybe the seller isn't ready yet, but that weakness that we had seen earlier just isn't ready to push right now. But that was the only trade for today. Don't think I'm going to take any other trades today, but just took a stop on that Tesla and shutting it down for the rest of the day.